Death comes to the non-virtuous. So let's play Zombie Catchers. Zombie Catchers is an action-adventure game in a world riddled by a zombie invasion. Planet Earth is infested with the undead, but we're in luck. AJ and Bud, two intergalactic businessmen, have decided to set up shop on our homeworld. Together, they plan to catch all the zombies and make Earth safe once more, while making a handsome profit. Who said the zombie apocalypse couldn't be a lucrative business opportunity? I just stole this one from the game's website. I'm tired, Chief. You know the drill, like, sub, comment, whatever the other big YouTubers say. The little prince gazed at me. They all looked like his flower. Who are you? He demanded, thunderstruck. We are roses, the roses said, and he was overcome with sadness. His flower had told him that she was the only one of her kind in all the universe, and here were 5,000 of them, all alike, in one single garden. She would be very much annoyed, he said to himself. If she would see that, she would cough most dreadfully, and she would pretend that she was dying to avoid being laughed at. And I should be obliged to pretend that I was nursing her back to life, for if I did not do that, to humble myself also, she would really allow herself to die. Then he went on with his reflections. I thought that I was rich, with a flower that was unique in all the world, and all I had was a common rose and 3 volcanoes that come up to my knees, and one of them perhaps extinct forever. That doesn't make a very great prince. And he lay down in the grass and cried. So, we boot up the game, and we get a stupidly long look at the logo of Deca. Deca these nuts! Then I reset the app because it was actually me being stupid. Or it being stupid. So we open the game again and not connect our Google Play account. And, as always, accept the devil's contact and personal data. We are selling zombie lemonades in our stand, and we need to get some more, which leads to the tutorial. Serves to teach us the game's basic mechanics. For a mobile game from 2014, this is not that in-depth, but it's definitely better than Weapon Masters.
Shooting in a corridor, like I'm in school, again.
Nobody asked that, Squirtle. So, the catching gameplay is simple, but with great possibilities for expansion. You throw a brain to the dirt with zombies, hide, wait, and catch them. With these zombies, you take them to your ever-cool stand and squeeze them for some cool, refreshing lemonade as tasty as my internal organs. Quite tasty. We sell our first lemonade and buy a jetpack to prepare for some based capitalist expansion, like my weight. What does that mean? Dame, you do not live here, said the fox. What is it that you are looking for? I am looking for a man, said the little prince. What does that mean, dame? Men, said the fox, they have guns and they hunt. It is very disturbing. They also raise chickens. These are their only interests. Are you looking for chickens? No, said the little prince. I am looking for friends. What does that mean, dame? It is an act too often neglected, said the fox. It means to establish ties. To establish ties? Just that, said the fox. To me, you are still nothing more than a little boy, with just like 100,000 of other little boys, and I have no need of you. And you, on your part, have no need of me. To you, I am nothing more than a fox, like 100,000 other foxes, but if you tame me, then we shall need each other. To me, you will be unique in all the world. To you, I shall be unique in all the world. Our first hunts are successful, and we start bringing some real revenue to our little shack. You know, the harpoon thingy that makes me remember how we do some major catches of zombies and upgrade our shack again, guaranteeing our financial viability, unlike my real life. No, Niantic, I don't want to play Pokemon Go again. I have better things to do, like bed rotting and how do I say it in this platform? Pleasuring myself? Yeah, that. I truly am a disgusting failure.
What
The
is up,
lowest
everyone?
of lows.
Hello, and
We buy the
welcome.
next slushy machine,
Oh.
and that means we have unlocked the new zombie, now bluer and stupider. Yeah, maybe. I love the detail that everything in this game is potentially radioactive and bad for you, like my existence in this world. One only understands the things that one tames, said the fox. Men have no more time to understand anything. They buy things already made at the shops. But there's no shop anywhere where one can buy friendship, and so men have no friends anymore. If you want a friend, tame me. What must I do to tame you? Said the little prince. You must be very patient, replied the fox. First, you will sit down at a little distance from me, like that, in the grass. I shall look at you out of the corner of my eye, and you will say nothing. Words are the source of misunderstandings, but you'll sit a little closer to me every day. After a few more crazy zombie captures, we have the best and most solid capitalistic lemonade stand on this side of Zombie Wasteland as we unlock updating Zombie Lemonade Squeezer. A bit more rounds of captures go by and Magic Tile 3 appears. I'll be happy, but I know how to play an actual piano. The only things my fingers know deeply, and that in my throat, I guess. We upgrade our shack again, and now we can upgrade smoothies. We check our catcher rank also, but that is less important. To squeezing zombies like I like people squeezing my fat body, and maybe hurt it a bit. After a bit more fun catching, we get sold 700 plutoniums from the black market at only $4.99. I do love arbitrary priced fake currency being on discount. I can buy a lot of Doritos with it, and become the first obese fanboy or something like that. We get enough money to buy a new weapon, the net, so we can evolve our shack again. Little Prince went away to look again at the roses. You are not at all like my roses, he said. As yet you are nothing. No one has tamed you, and you have no one. You are like my fox when I first knew him. He was only a fox like 100,000 other foxes, but I have made him a friend. And now, he is unique in all the world. And the roses were very much embarrassed. You are beautiful, but you are empty, he went on. One could not die for you. To be sure, an ordinary passerby would think that my rose looked just like you, the rose that belongs to me. But, in herself alone, she is more important than all the hundreds of you other roses. Because it is she that I have watered, because it is she that I have put under the glass globe, because it is she that I have sheltered behind the screen, because it is for her that I have killed the caterpillars, except the 2 or 3 that were saved to become butterflies, because it is she that I have listened to when she grumbled or boasted, or ever sometimes when she said nothing, because she is my rose. And he went back to meet the fox. Goodbye, he said. Goodbye, said the fox. And now here is my secret, a very simple secret. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. What is essential is invisible to the eye, the little prince repeated, so that he would be sure to remember. It is the time you have wasted for your rose that makes your rose so important. We now unlock our new zombie to catch the green miner. He probably likes going to the caves looking for miners, so he looked for the latest crazy dudes by going on a good old catch. We have to get a bit more money before we can unlock Old Man Jello. It's good for your third leg, and to make me even more useless. Then we are sold a zombie finder by our boss. Looks really cool. More work to do. More zombies to catch. More reasons for me to bed rot all day and keep a fat and lazy boy, as my mom says. We are finally able to buy the thing and squeeze old people out of juice. And buy a new drone because we need to feed our overlords when they show graphs of the accounting firm's growth while you are drawing a comic. We reach level 8 and when a single spike spreads like a wildfire, when my gayness becomes legendary, when your life is nothing but a lie. Collect resources to upgrade the hashtag. My friend, the fox, the little prince said to me. My dear little man, this is no longer a matter that had anything to do with the fox. Why not? Because I am about to die of thirst. He did not follow my reasoning, and he answered me. It is a good thing to have had a friend, even if one is about to die. I, for instance, am very glad to have had a friend, even if one is about to die. I, for instance, am very glad to have had the fox as a friend. He has no way of guessing this danger. I said to myself, he has never been either hungry or thirsty. A little sunshine is all he needs. We go into more catching, so we keep upgrading stuff while I sit here, quietly, writing this script. I remember when I couldn't see my toes due to my belly, and had to attend extras PE classes, because I was failing, and destroyed my friendships over some push-ups. Boy, was that some happy moments in my life. Being the slob my mum says I am now, much better than now that all the misery caught up to me. And I'm trying to gain money and recognition so I can pay for my own stuff and become an artist like I actually wanted when I lied on those psychometric tests. Thankfully, we keep on catching zombies with a harpoon that I wanted to penetrate them from behind and eviscerate my integral organs into goo. We upgrade our main gun once more and unlock the tranquilizer to put everything to sleep. From the smallest rats to the biggest elephants to even me. But we have no money, so we go on catching more zombies. You have good poison? I am sure that will not make me suffer too long. I stopped my tracks. My heart turned asunder, but still I did not understand. Now go away, said the little prince. I want to get down from the wall. I finally am able to buy the new weapon and I can take her for a test drive, a catch drive, where I basically don't use it because of how mediocre its function seems to be. Evolve another level and lock my little lollipop and get saved the Egyptian's favorite game with a Japanese name made by French people on the payroll of Chinese people. I do one last catch, load the popsicle machine and say goodbye to the game because I just don't care anymore about anything or anyone. Dear little man, I said to him, you are afraid. He was afraid, there was no doubt about it, but he laughed lightly. I shall be much more afraid this evening. Once again I felt myself frozen by the sense of something irreparable, and I noted I could not bear the thought of never hearing that laughter anymore. For me, it was like a spring of fresh water in the desert. Little man, I said, I want to hear you laugh again. But he said to me, tonight it will be a year. My star then can be found right above the place where I came to the earth a year ago. Little man, I said, tell me that it is only a bad dream. It is a fear of the snake, and the meeting place, and star. But he did not answer my plea. He said to me instead, the thing that is important is the thing that is not seen. In conclusion, the game is actually pretty good. I intend to play it after my life becomes happy again. I'm ashamed I have not sold my soul to the devil or started an OnlyFans. My life is amazing, and I love my parents so much. I want to live alone forever and never see another person again. 8 out of 10 loved it. Come feed me, make me die from a stupid death since I can't seem to take myself out. This is to me the loveliest and saddest landscape in the world. It is the same as that that one on the preceding page, but I have drawn it again to impress it on your memory. It is here that the little prince appeared on Earth and disappeared. Look at it so carefully that you'll be sure to recognize it in case you travel someday to the African desert. And if you should come up to upon this spot, please do not hurry up. Wait a minute. Exactly under the star. Then, if a little man appears who has a golden hair and who refuses to answer questions, we'll know who he is. If this should happen, please comfort me.